right, how's it going, everybody? It's neighborhood-friendly Cheesecake Trent Sneed up in the booth here tonight for round number 10 of Sidewinder Racing League's Wild Horse ARCA Series. We're at Dega for the season finale. And, man, we're going to have a show for this finale for two reasons. We'll get to the main reason right here. Take a look at these standings here. We only have 1 point of separation between Casey Graves and Lucas Hoitsma. It's going to come down to these two drivers here at the end of 50 laps. And one of them's coming home with a championship. And potentially upwards of, I think, like $30. Because we got some money on the line here. And I'll go into that after I get over this standings here. So right now, Casey Graves, your points leader over Lucas Hoitsma. Jeremy Scher rounds out your top 3. Then it's Daniel Llewellyn and Cody Cleaver, your top 5. Andrew Beach, Ian Montrose, Dave Hoitsma, Mike Edwards, and Blake Giglio, your top 10. Then it's Bill Rivard, Cliff Mullins, Hayden Lowell, Quinn Newton, and DG Swiss, your top 15. Hunter Bogdan, Dalton Hayes, Adam Crozier, Ethan Evers, Cody Brown, and Dan Robinson Jr. round out your points. But right now, like I said, we got since it's the season finale and a kind of a effort to get some drivers to maybe take a swing at it. If we get at least 10 souls to make the race, which we got here. First place will get $20. Second place will get $10. Third place will get $5. And to finish, if you finish on the lead lap, this is what you're able to qualify for here. Least incident points, you get $5. Last car to finish on the lead lap is $5, and we're going to bring back the Bud Pole Award for $5 if you finish on the lead lap. But right now, fastest driver... Oh, it looks like the ticker kind of freaked out there. Right now, fastest driver out on track in practice with just at 30 seconds remaining. The 71 machine of Andrew Beach with John Garrett. Mr. ARCA himself making his season return, or ARCA return, for the last race of the season. He's currently P2. Casey Graves, P3. Lucas Hoitsma, the other championship favorite. Looks like he hasn't put down a lap yet in practice. Getting ready to do his hot lap here. As practice coming to a close. It looks like we will have 18 drivers set to take the field for this season finale. And I have worked immensely on the microphone issue, and I'm hoping, knock on wood here, that I have gotten that ironed out. I really hope so. Those watching, let me know if everything's sounding all right. All right, let's see here. As drivers getting ready to roll out for their qualifying attempts, who we got? One machine, Ian Montrose on pit road, and he's going to be down and away. Number 1 machine, your winner last week at Hotlanta. Number 88, Quinn Newton, I believe our Kansas winner. Spun the tires. Going to have to redo his qualifying attempt here. Cody Cleaver, this past week's winner at Talladega in the CTC Gen 4 Cup Series. C2X finally found a way to not mess it up. And we, team finally got a win. Casey Graves, your points leader. Out on track as well as the 23, the Grey Ghost of Daniel Llewellyn. Mr. ARCA, John Garrett at Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevrolet. And Athens Screen Printing. Pizza Boy, Andrew Beach. In the Suicide Awareness / Prevention Side Pops Automotive. Cliff Mullins in the AC Racing Graphics Chevrolet. And Giglio, Wannagoons 01. These guys get 1 lap at qualifying as well. Neo and Big C's diecast, to the Tudor, as I think Sir JR would call it. As lap time starting to come in. 97, Lucas Hoitsma, 54.548. P1 right now. Other drivers starting to get ready to trickle across the line here. We'll see how everything updates. Ian Montrose in the one machine jumps to the top of the board. 54.497. Cleaver to the top of the board. 54.4 flat. Casey Graves P2. Daniel Wallen P3. Neo P4. Right now as they run. More drivers getting ready to finish their qualifying run. 71 Andrew Beach jumps to P4. Quinn Newton P5. So he goes through the grass. Daniel Wallen 23 up to P3. 2 minutes remaining. Shrek Daddy Mike Edwards on the back straight. Right now, with 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes remaining, Cody Cleaver, your pole sitter. Cliff Mullins, P10. So he's going to do a mock pit entry. And Giglio in the 01, P9. Hey, Mop. Just under a minute remaining. I think Mike Edwards is going to have just enough time here. Works his way off of corner number 4. And probably the last time to be put in. He's going to cut the apron, see if it works. P4. Andrew still rounding out on track here. 47 Dalton Hayes doing a couple donuts there. And the number 47 Kingsford Tudor. And that will do it for qualifying. Cody Cleaver going to be your pole sitter. All right, your starting lineup. Starting on pole, going to be the number 2 machine of Cody Cleaver. Second, going to be the 4 of Casey Graves. Third, going to be the 23 of Daniel O'Wallen. Fourth, we have the number 14 machine of Mike Edwards. Fifth, we have the 71 of Andrew Beach. Sixth, we have the 88 of Quinn Newton. Seventh is the 66 of John Garrett. Eighth, we have the number 98 of Jonathan Legger. Ninth, we have the number 1 machine of Ian Montrose. 10th, we have the 01 of Blake Giglio. 11th is the 97 of Lucas Hoitsma. 12th is the number 82 of Cliff Mullins. 13th is the 35 of Nick Cooper. 14th is the 47 of Dalton Hayes. 15th, we have the number 79 of Dave Hoitsma. 16th is the number 15 of Jeremy Scherer. And I believe that might round it out. Let me click the next page here. And yep, that will do it for the starting lineup. Go ahead and see if we can pull in Cleaver here. Cody, you got me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, you're starting P1. Keep that thing on the lead lap, and you are at the very least $5 richer than where you were about an hour ago. So what's the plan to keep that up in the podium and get a little more out of it?
Just stay up here and let all the shenanigans happen behind me. That's the easiest way.
10-4. Are you looking to go for a repeat of Thursday night?
God, I hope so. That'd be nice to kind of turn my luck around for everything that's happened between all series I've been running. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see if we can get a repeat.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you.
Hey, Trent.
Cody Cleaver, you're a pole sitter here. We're going to see if we can speed run the low drag guys, our championship contenders here. Casey, you got me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, man, 1 point favorite coming in here. What's the plan to keep that lead over Lucas?
Hey, you just got to beat him. I don't know any other way. You just got to keep him in your mirror and hope you beat him. That's it.
All right, big man. Well, maybe we'll see you later tonight as an ARCA Series champion.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Lucas, it's Cheesecake. You got me?
Yep.
Oh, man, you got 1 point to make up on that number 4 machine.
Trenton, we have a question.
What's the plan to make that up?
I think you're in the
probably
middle of
just
the
wreck
interview.
him, just get him out of here early, then don't have to worry about him.
The radio blew my ears out.
Well, he's not interviewing the pulse sitter. Cody's still in chat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, fair enough.
I just interviewed me, and then I think he just drug Luke.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you.
Okay, thanks.
Fair enough. I forget we are ending the season.
What the hell do you want?
Kind of shame. Does Cody have to stay on the lead lap to keep his $5 for the pole?
Yes.
Okay, so if he gets wrecked, he just gets screwed?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, at least the fuckinging's the same for everyone. God bless. Have a great race.
Yeet. Good luck. All right. 50 laps to decide this championship. The Pace Potato is making that left-hander onto pit road. Can't quite see the field yet, but I can assure you there they are as they come in the frame. Barney the Flagman has the green one in his hand there in your top left corner. And I'm running out of oxygen, mother of God. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing from Dega, fellas.
Trenton, can I get a flat flag here? I have to start.
What? Do what?
Daniel shoved him, and it gave him a jump start. I don't think so. I think he just jumped it.
Ah!
Sorry, I had no idea. You're that close.
My Xbox controller is trying to vacate the premises. All right, so just have to hold it for a minute. So right now, Cleaver in the 2 machine, your leader, as middle and outside lanes trying to get formed up. You have Mike Edwards in the 14 there with help potentially from the 88. And the same one, Andrew Beach now looking to the outside, going to try and side draft off the 23. Can he get some help? As here comes Giglio in the 01. He's going to jump up to that middle lane.
Abort.
This draft package is notoriously pretty garbage. They're 3 wide, already beaten and banging. I think that was the one in the 97 that made contact. And here comes the 97 of Hoitsma up the middle, up to the second lane. As battle for the race lead as the 01 goes from the outside to the bottom. Elevator drop, and he's going to push the 71 of Andrew Beach to the race lead off of turn number 4. Llewellyn with a big push from the 14 of Mike Edwards. Trying to get that outside lane rolling. Both lanes have help. And pretty stark contrast from what we saw back in Daytona with this draft package usually being pretty crap. But right now, the outside pretty racy. Llewellyn able to get that lap led with the 14 of Mike Edwards pushing. And Beach immediately going to jump to the outside.
No, you're good. I appreciate it.
Casey Graves there towards the back of this field, trying to get that third lane. He's going to make it 4 wide. No, Hoitsma jumps to the outside. Huge push. Contact between the 97 and the 01. That was a very aggressive shot going into turn 3. And they're 3 wide. They are going at it like it is the last lap and not lap 3. Zoom it way out as contact there, I think, between the 71 and the 23. They're going to be 3 wide for the race lead. Cleaver up the middle. So Cleaver takes this race lead. John Garrett in the 66 right behind him. He has help from the 1 of Ian Montrose. Beach in the 71 hung out to dry. No, he's going to have help from the 97. Something about Daniel taking notes, I don't really know. Right now, they are just about, yep, here we go. Got Giglio on the middle lane. He gets the race lead. He clears. He goes down, covers the bottom. That allows Casey Graves in the 4 machine. Might have help from the 47. Trying to get that race lead, nosing out ahead.
Sorry.
3 wide for the lead. Quinn Newton in the 88. That's the wrong 8. I clicked. Quinn Newton with the race lead now, and here comes Mullins to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead again. This time Mullins is clear on that bottom lane. Falling back in the middle, he's going to have help from the 97, Andrew Beach in the 71. He's trying to get that outside rolling. He has big help from the 14 of Mike Edwards. And he is just about pushed clear. He elects to stay in that outside lane. Mullins on the bottom, Beach on the top. They'll come to 45 laps to go at the stripe. Andrew comes down to cover.
Damn, Neil, I'm down here, brother.
So Andrew leads the lap, and that's allowing the 47 Dalton Hayes. He has help from the 88, Quinn Newton, on that middle lane. He surges out ahead. And Dalton immediately jumps down to the inside in front of his teammate. That allows the 88 machine, Quinn Newton, with a huge push. I think that's from the 66 of John Garrett, who he's getting pushed by there as they head into 3. No, that's the 97 of Hoitsma. Garrett behind Hoitsma. Those two drop down. And that allows the 66 to be leading this outside line. He has help from the 35 of Nick Cooper. Big push. And Dalton tried to get out ahead of the 66, not clear. Riding on board with Garrett. You can see he's getting a pretty stout push heading into 1. And Newton comes up to block. That checks up that lane a little bit. That allows Lucas Hoitsma to take the race lead on the inside. And here comes Graves on the top. 3 wide for the race lead yet again here at Talladega. Mike Edwards pushing. 2 championship favorites almost in trouble. The 4 got a hell of a shove from the 14 and about went for a ride. And they're about to go for a ride again between the 14 and the 88. Newton forcing the 14 3 wide. So Edwards gets kind of hung out there. Has to get picked up by the 15 as the 23 Lawala gets in the outside wall in the background there. And the 35 of Cooper, he's going to shoot to the top. And here comes the 79 of Dave Hoitsma. I haven't talked about him yet. And here he comes up the middle, going around the 35 of Cooper to the outside of the 71. Checks up, stays in line with the 66. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead and the championship. Casey Graves and Lucas Hoitsma. Graves on the outside, Hoitsma on the bottom. Dalton Hayes pushing on the inside, Quinn Newton pushing on the top. And Garrett pushing the 88 into the 4. Be real careful pushing the pusher. We've seen that countless times lead to a wreck. So they're almost 4 wide towards the back of the pack. Still side by side for the race lead. This is honestly the calmest I've seen this be in the 9 laps we've been racing. Usually with this intensity, it's about lap 10. It's about the average when we get our first wreck. Right now, everyone I think they're kind of getting their breath here. Just kind of hold it 2 wide just for a minute as Graves comes down in front of the 97. Lucas backs up, gets a big push from the 47. That stacked up the inside line pretty good. As Newton shoots the outside, forces the 4 to go down in front of the 97, and Hoitsma gonna throw it up the middle, and there we go! Championship contenders, both hard in the outside wall. Lucas Hoitsma, Casey Graves, Dave Hoitsma involved. And that's probably fast repair for our 2 championship favorites. Lap number 10.
And Mike, I'll go hop voice chat. What's up? But now that we got yellow, I'll go hop voice chat.
So 97 hops up to the middle. May have been netco contact for might try to squeeze. Just not a lot of room. Mike Edwards involved in that. I think the 15 of Scherer got tagged in that. I think the 66 just narrowly avoided death there. He got a little bit of door action there. First caution of the night comes on lap 10, about where I predicted. And like I said, that 97 very, very tore up. 4 machine has pretty heavy rear end damage. And he may have blew up. He might be getting pushed on the pit road here. Makes it in his box. He uses his quick repair. Lucas? I do not see the quick repair. The steering completely broken on that 97 machine. He was not able to drive it on pit road. Had to tow.
How's that Hoitsma cars and Graves cars? You guys get destroyed?
Yeah. I don't know if Dave had to use his quick repair. I don't think his damage was too bad. Oh, nope, never mind. It was very, very bad. Very bad. Catastrophically so. Never mind, ignore me. So there's our championship implications. The 97 gonna go a lap down. Getting that thing towed to pit road. As Restfield comes down.
Hey, Andrew. What up, baby? You're an admin, right? Not entirely sure. Why? What do you need?
Yeah.
So I entered the pit early, which is just a drop to the end, but I also, they couldn't catch up to me, and I got a passing under yellow. Could I get that cleared? It's an EOL that I'll have. Trenton, what is your verdict? Thank you. I just wanted Trenton to make the final say, like he could have told me to do it or what, but I don't want to do something in this last race here.
He was pushing, I think, Casey on the pit road, which means he's going to be tail end anyway.
10-4.
So Nick Cooper, your leader. And you know what? I think for this restart, I don't even think we have done one all season. So I think it'd be fitting that we give a crank it up for this restart. And Lucas now down and away. He is the only car one lap down. So if we get a quick caution here, he should be able to get back on the lead lap here and potentially fight it out with the 4. as Cooper comes down to top off. So I think Cleaver going to be your race leader. I really need to find a place for my controller. Right there. All right, we take the 1 to green. So your field right now as they run after 13 laps, Cody Cleaver, Dalton Hayes, Andrew Beach, Ian Montrose, and Quinn Newton, your top 5. This Daniel what is the 147 doing there? Daniel Llewellyn, Neo, Dave Hoitsma, Nick Cooper, and Cliff Mullins, your top 10. I think those guys came down to top off. Might be close on the old Sunoco. So right now, if the race were to end now, Ford Machine Casey Graves would be your champion, with the 97 being a lap down. And don't forget, we will have a stage potential for stage points
Thanks.
at the end of lap 25. So Lucas really going to need a caution before then to get on the lead lap and potentially get some stage points here, because Graves could lock it up with stage points. I just saw a 4X pop up between the 79 and the 28. Well, all right. This restart going to be a Crank It Up brought to you by Sneed Tombstone Game Farm. The first and I think the only one of the season.
What was that, man? Fuck. Fucking meatball me.
Sorry, Dave, I'm getting hot.
Yeah, you are.
Ho ho. You come over here and whisper sweet nothings to me, baby.
All right. That was our Crank It Up, brought to you by Sneed Tombstone Game Farm. And we had an oh god incident. But it looks like they were able to gather it all up and get this pack back going. Hoitsma still one lap down. Him and Graves both in the same pack. But Graves needs to get some stage points to kind of help his lead here, or he might be not wanting to get up in this hornet's nest. That is also probably a pretty smart strategy, as 23 Daniel Wall about to go a lap down. Him and Lucas Hoitsma going to be battling for the lucky dog, more than likely, as Scherer's a lap down and he's lost ground to the 66. Right now, Cliff Mullins your race leader, but don't look now. Here comes the 79, the other Hoitsma. Dave Hoitsma, Daddy Dave, to the race lead on the outside with help from Lucas. Down the back straightaway, and he's clear. Top three cars, I think, are just about clear. And Lucas wanting to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. So Dave now with a push from the 82 of Cliff Mullins. Lucas to the head of the pack, one lap down. Now call it the lead lap. Comes down right in front of the 79 and the 47. Dalton Hayes now with a push from the 98 of Neo. Big shot down the front straight as they head into turn one. Oh, and there goes the 97! Hard contact between him and the 4. I think Graves got a piece of that. Graves has no front bumper. Major championship implications again. The two championship favorites have wrecked. And both cars, that's heavy suspension damage on the 97 and heavy aero damage for the 4. What in the world? Looks like a rough push from the 79. Gets the 97 sideways. And the 4 gets right into the rear end of the 97. It has been kind of a running joke in the NASCAR community. What would happen if your two championship cars wrecked out? Well, I think we've kind of seen it. So Hoitsma with no rear end and suspension damage, and the 4 machine of Casey Graves has heavy front end damage. Lucas did not need this because he needed that lucky dog.
Finding dinner first.
I think Davis called it a race. I don't know if he was involved in that as well after the fact. That was like a little secondary incident. Yeah, he went for a ride as well. Oh, he just pulled off, and I think he just called it quits. All right, so the whole field going to come down pit road here. I think Jeremy Scherer technically is going to get the lucky dog. Either him or the 23. I'm not sure if the 23 ever made it a lap down. So those two, they're going to get the wave around. Nick Cooper going to win the race off pit road. So, once again, this is going to be the story here. What is the damage for the 4 and the 97? Is there required? Is it all optional? And no better way to find out than ask. Lucas, you got me. Lucas, you got me.
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone has asked the question at least once. What would happen in NASCAR if the final 4, if they all just wrecked? Well, it's not 4 of you.
Can keep going. And right now it's only me. Casey just got the too much damage, we're done call, and I only have 6 minutes optional. So if I wanted to, I can pull out right now and take the championship, but I don't think that'd be fair to him. That's definitely not how I saw tonight going. It's honestly really disappointing. It sucks. Didn't even get to race it out even at the stage. Just ended early. I hate it. I hate it for both of us. I hate it for everybody, honestly. I think everybody wanted to see how that ended up. Oh well. It's not my dad's fault. I don't want to make that. I hate that he left. I wish he would have stayed, but.
Well, man, I might have an idea, and I'll run it by the both of you post-race, but I'll let y'all know what my idea is after the fact. But I will say, if nothing else, it's entertaining. Maybe not for the best of reasons, but y'all put on a show.
Yeah, I was having a blast those first 10 laps. And I guess I just tried to go 3-wide middle. Casey went up to block those guys up top or get with them, side draft them, and he didn't see I was up there. And yeah, if I could take it all back, I wouldn't have done any of that. We were just having fun out there. We were racing hard. I thought we were going to do well with it, but sorry it got cut short. I'm glad it was at least enjoyable for the first part.
Well, the championship race might be over and done with, but we still got drivers out here that wants a checkered flag and potentially $20. So like I said, I might have an idea for y'all. I'll run it by y'all, but for now, if you're calling it an evening, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for the whole season, man. All these seasons, it's been really fun.
Yes, sir. Very dejected Lucas Hoitsma. He's going to call it a night with the 4. Casey Graves, too much damage to continue. So the race for the championship, over and done. And I think are we winning the green? We're winning the green. I might run it by with them, but since it's having to call the season early anyway, because someone even asked in general, what the plan would be if they tied. It's like, the tiebreaker would go to winners. Well, I'll run it by them. I'm not against the idea of having a co-champion. Hell, making a first for Sidewinder history. They both wrecked. All right, pace truck is in. Everyone came in to top off pretty much, so looking like a Gen 4 restart. Nick Cooper, Blake Giglio, the only guys side by side. Green flag in the air. Giglio able to fall in line behind the 98, so Neo P2. We're getting ready to come to the stage. Giglio to the outside. Might have help from the 88 Quinn Newton. I thought Quinn was going to split him 3. Blake patiently waiting to get his love tap from the 88. That inside surging ahead. Cooper with help from the 98. Cliff Mullins, the 82. He's going to throw it 3 wide. He's going to have help from the 66 of John Garrett. And he's going to take that race lead. Ooh, Montrose tried to throw it all the way to the inside. I don't think he was clear. The 35 cut him a break and allowed him to get clear, though. We saw a big wiggle from Ian. So Ian pulling right behind the 82. Does he go for it, or is he going to push him? He's going to give him a huge shove down the back straight. Oh, good Lord. I thought that was the 01 about to go for a ride. Coming to the halfway point and end of the stage. See Newton there. He's trying to draw back up to 98. And this package, like I said, I've said towards the beginning, at Daytona, you could not really get any racy. Like, you could not suck up at all. And I don't know if they changed something, if these guys just said to hell there, I'm just going to push till I can't no more. I think this is the most lead changes we've had in an ARCA race. Right now, Mullins, your leader. Garrett in the 66 has a huge shot from the 14 of Mike Edwards, trying to get that outside rolling again on the back straightaway. Quinn Newton, the 88. He's going to throw it up to top side. Doesn't really have anyone to go with him. A little side draft there, kind of separating him a little bit. See the outside lanes now starting to falter a little bit. Now it's just the 88 and the 98 on the outside. A2, Cliff Mullins, still your leader. And we're going single file. We're getting the train going. Don't know if these guys are good on fuel. I'm guessing they're probably not, so they're going to try and save. So we ride on board with the 82. Whoa! Montrose has expired.
I think you blew up, didn't you? That's why I was trying not to push.
The one machine's internal combustion engine has turned into an external combustion engine on lap 27. That thing let go. Absolute rotten luck for last week's winner. I don't know if he's going to be able to tow it to pit road or not, but that is going to allow a second. Oh, there goes Garrett! And I think they just about saved it. No caution.
I didn't even have a 0 extra touching you there. I have no idea how you slowed.
We keep racing. Was it netcode? Almost like
don't have damage if you can push me, Blake.
Almost an identical incident between the 97 and 79. Nowhere for the 01 or the 71 to go there. They're going to lose that. They have lost the draft from that. So they're going to need a caution. So Mullins still your leader. Quinn Newton second, Daniel Wallen third, Nick Cooper fourth, and Mike Edwards is fifth, and that is your lead pack. Secondary pack right now is Dalton Hayes, Blake Giglio, Cody Cleaver, and Neo.
Jeremy, I'm going to drop back to you.
He's going to drop back to the 15 of Jeremy Scherer.
I only got about 5 laps of fuel left, so I ain't gonna be here long.
So right now about 2.5 seconds the gap between Edwards and Hayes, about to go to 3 seconds.
Before I come in with you, I'll have to wait on you because I did pit under the caution. Get
see me go around me and I'll start pushing like hell.
So coming to 20 laps to go.
You got damage, Winkle?
No, I'm good.
You want to try rotating pusher?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Sorry.
So Cleaver now jumps in to push the 47.
I think you might have front end damage, Blake.
Yeah, he does. I can just barely see that, and he might lose the draft. So Giglio going to lose the draft from that.
Cliff. Good one. Daniel's one.
They're making up ground.
You guys are leaving me. I gotta get like third in line or something.
Cleaver pushing the 47 for all he is worth. Blake trying to get a sniff of the draft.
Jeremy, does it look like I have no damage? I know I got into the back of Blake.
And he's got the draft. He's not quite going to lose this pack yet. Can they reel them in? They got to about a second between Edwards and Hayes. Skiglio goes around the 98.
Next thing. Not this time.
Sounds like these guys are about to make their final green flag stop. This looks like the gap went up to about 1-3. They have definitely made up ground. Blake giving a shot to the 2 machine.
Good job, guys.
And they're going to have a massive run, but it sounds like they're just about to pit.
Or a little
So Mullins, your leader.
Cliff Daniel now.
Will you take the dick out of your mouth and speak up, Blake?
Pitch.
Wait, now?
Where Nick and I are going.
Y'all going now?
Yes.
This is going to be something.
Okay, I'll go Nick lap.
Oh, there we go. They're wrecking coming on the pit road.
Not me. I'm sorry, guys.
They wrecked on the apron, no caution.
I'm very sorry.
So Cliff Mullins all by himself. This is going to, I don't know how this is going to work. This is going to shake up the entire thing here. So Llewellyn down and away, as well as the 2 of Cody Cleaver. Quinn Newton. So there's a pack. It's going to be a 3-car pack. Montrose looking to get his lap back. There's a little secondary pack there between the
I
14,
don't know if I have damage. I don't know where he hit me up.
the 35,
Those
and
are
the
20
01.
seconds.
I can already tell. I think the 14 has right front damage. There goes 66 of John Garrett.
Yeah, I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry.
15 laps to go, or coming to 15 to go at least.
Literally felt like I wheel hopped or something stupid.
And the 82 all by himself comes down pit road. I don't know if he's going to retain the lead or not. With them wrecking like that, it's definitely going to bottle everyone up. So Llewellyn comes out behind the one of Montrose. And here comes Mullins down and away.
Sounds pretty nice.
And there goes Montrose, Llewellyn, Cleaver, and Newton. So right now, it is a 3-car pack. Daniel Llewellyn, Cody Cleaver, and Quinn Newton. And the lap car of Ian Montrose. 2 seconds to the 82 of Cliff Mullins. The 14 of Mike Edwards. The 01 of Giggly. Oh, man, that was close. And the 35 of Nick Cooper. They made up a gap before. Let's see if they can do it again. I do not think that one car can make it on fuel. So it will turn into an actual 3-car pack. The 82 of Mullins trying to hold on to the draft. And he's got the draft there. That's Cooper in front. He's going to have to check up. So Mullins going to stay with this second pack. So this race is not over. They're going to have to really lay her down to catch this group here. And that 14, Mike Edwards, I saw there, he has right front damage. So that's going to slow this pack up a little bit. Gap is still 3.8. Looks like climbing. So they're gonna take turns here pushing the 14. Yeah, they lost a ton of time doing that. Lost about half second.
Lucas, do you have too much damage when you're done, or are you just having to wait for an ungodly amount of repair time?
He's just called it.
That shit jumps up quick.
Come up on lap card number 66 of John Garrett. So Garrett goes a lap down. First car, 1 lap down. Technically, the only car 1 lap down, with Montrose being at the head of the pack. So does Daniel Llewellyn win this race? He is going to have to hold off the 2 and the 88. Good news is, the 88 is his teammate. The bad news, I know Quinn would wreck the absolute hell out of Daniel Llewellyn to win a race. So I feel like that kind of, I don't know, evens out. as Garrett able to latch onto the back of this pack. And 5 seconds. So they shuffled the 14 out. 82 pushing the 01. Yeah, they're not making up 6 seconds in 10 laps. That just ain't happening. 9 laps. They are in desperate need of a yellow. They're coming up on the 15 of Jeremy Scherer as well. Scherer going to make them pass on the outside. See if he's able to get the draft. This will be a potential battle for the lucky dog. As time is slowly starting to run out here. Next car on the chopping block to go a lap down, or the Montrose, is a 71 of Andrew Beach. Running 10th.
Sorry.
Somebody rack it up. Let's make it interesting.
They might be trying. If they wreck, it's going to be on the last lap, probably. You see that 71 Andrew Beach right there into turn 3. He is about to go 1 down. And Scherer was able to catch up to this little pack. So they're with these cars they're adding to it, they're only going to get quicker. Or that secondary group there, which is falling to 8.5 seconds.
I'm holding bottom.
So Pat goes to the outside of the 71. They're going to see 5 to go. Next time around, the one machine drops down to the bottom. And, ooh, going to try and get the pack to separate a little bit. Get too wide. Andrew able to fall in right behind the 15 and the 66. Those three going to be battling it out for the lucky dog. So now Dalton Hayes in the 47 next up on the chopping block, but he has at least a little bit of draft help from the 98 of Neo, who just blinked. They're going to have a 2-car tandem. These lappers, they're want to get, probably try and lead this field just in case we get a late race caution. They can all be on the lead lap. 5 to go as Andrew jumps to the inside. Back to the outside. He don't know if he wants to just try and get in a lucky dog spot or just help push them clear of the whole field to be on the lead lap. Right now, 23, Daniel Llewellyn, still your leader. Right now, those lap cars, if they stay too wide, they could box them all in. As Montrose out of gas comes down pit road.
I got hot.
So it's a 3-horse race with 4 laps to go. Let's see, 3 laps to go at the stripe.
I guess I deserve that. Dude, we were hauling ass. We were like 197.
Something missed on the Mullins machine.
That's my bad. I don't think we can push in the corners.
Oh! Say that contact, I think, between the 15 and the 66. That was about scary. Two to go.
Yep.
Ah, Newton thought about it. I would have went with it. Running out of time. If they stay up there and box leaders in, that's going to be all the 23 needs to see. Off of 4, they're going to get the white flag. Through the tri-oval, white flag waving in the air. 1 lap to go from Dega. Daniel Wallen, Cody Cleaver, Quinn Newton. These are 3 guys that are going to go for it. The 2 backing up to the 88, trying to get a run. '88 pushing. Newton, think about going to the out, or Cleaver, think about going to the outside. He's going to push the 23. They're going to make a move. They're going to have to do it quick through 3 and 4 for the final time tonight. Cleaver trying to force the 88 to push him. Trying to mount a run to the outside. Cleaver up top. Newton pushing the 23 on the bottom. Side by side through the tri-oval. The 2 trying to side draft. They door. They beat and bang. But it's going to be the 23, Daniel Wallen, your winner at Talladega. Quinn Newton P2, Cody Cleaver P3.
Good run, guys. It's fun.
Blake Giglio P4, 35, and Nick Cooper. No, Mike Edwards
SRL
P5.
killer, Daniel.
Hot damn. Possibly the last SRL race here for the ARCA car. Your winner, Daniel motherfucking Llewellyn. 3rd career win.
Hell yeah.
He's in low drag. I got to pull a bit from low drag. I got to. Daniel, you got me.
What's up, brother?
I had to jump Discord to get this one. Man, as soon as I saw the 2 backing off, I knew you probably had a chance to get this one in the bag with the 88 going to go with you in the end. And you were able to hold them all at bay. Talk me through it.
Yeah, actually, who was it? Nick that was behind us when we pitted. Then guys said, hey, we're going to go in and pit, so I was going to jump down in there. We thought Cliff was going to go with us, and he didn't. So I just got lucky. I went with Nick and them. We went down there, pitted, come back out. I think that's what won me the race right there.
Especially.
Didn't expect everybody else. He didn't expect everybody else to pit, so that's why he stayed out. So he just kind of screwed himself there. If he would have pitted, it'd probably have been me and Cliff against it, you know. But man, that was a good run. I just played out good.
Yes, sir. Well, man, you got any sponsor shout-outs to that number 23?
Yeah, I want to thank you for broadcasting, Wild Horse for doing this. I mean, I really enjoy you guys doing this. Low drag, you know, them guys are always there for me, even though they give me a lot of bullshit. But
You deserve it. You know it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. Sometimes I, say shit. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? Bad man Dan.
Bad man Dan. Someone's got to play the heel.
Hell yeah, brother.
And this heel here is walking out of Alabama $20 richer.
and I get to finish it off with a win at Dega.
Dega. Well, man, congrats once again.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Trent.
Yep. All right, well, you came in here as I was about to go back, so I guess I'm interviewing here as well.
I was going back and forth trying to find you.
I was trying to find Daniel, and he was in here, so. Well, Sir Quinn, you, sir, are walking out of Alabama $10 richer. That has to feel good.
Hell yeah, that's a Big Mac meal.
Is it, though?
Well, no, not really.
It's got to be
but
close.
You get the
It's
large
close.
size, and then you get then you get the McFlurry, and then you get the extra cheeseburger, and it's about $15. But you know what? Still, that's halfway.
You get a quarter tank of gas with it.
There you go.
Well, man, you started 6th. That last pit cycle, everything, it was a giant kerfluffle, but it was a 3-horse race, so this checkered flag between Daniel, Cleaver, and yourself. I had the feeling that Cleaver would go for it, and you would probably wreck Daniel, because I know you, of all people, even though Daniel's a teammate, you are not above wrecking the dog shit out of Daniel Llewellyn.
No, I was sitting there thinking the whole time how I could win the race, and I'm like, there's just really no other way for me to win this race other than I knew Cleaver was going to make the move. I had to be a good teammate and go give Daniel a push and hope that he got loose off the push maybe, but that was my only shot, and if he didn't, I had to push a teammate there because there was realistically no way I was coming from 3rd to get a run there because he made his move so late that there is just no shot for me to get a move there. I was pretty much picking the winner at that point, and so unfortunately, even though we live in the same town, I had to go with the teammate there and break Cleaver's heart. I apologize, but had to go with Bad Man Dan. Had to do the right thing, you know.
I had to go for the heel victories. Well, man, either way.
Win the race is pretty cool, so.
Yeah. Man, either way, you got yourself a podium out of it, so congratulations. You got any sponsor shout-outs, that number 88?
712 Brakes on Whatnot. We haven't ran in a couple weeks, but we're going to be running here shortly. Run some more NASCAR, sports card breaks. We do a lot of autos and memorabilia cards, stuff like that. So keep a lookout for that. And everybody go get a nice ice-cold Pepsi product tonight and celebrate Daniel Bad Man Dan Llewellyn.
Yes, sir, man. Well, congratulations once again on the podium.
I appreciate you.
Cleaver, you got me.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, man, you tried it, but just didn't have enough help to pull it home.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. I knew I had to try something. I tried to get Daniel out there and hope that I could side draft and clear him, and that way kind of eliminate the Quinn, the whole low drag advantage. But yeah, did what I could.
Yes, sir. Well, if it's of any consolation, you are at least walking out of here with $10 for a third place $5, and then another $5 for the pole award. So that has to mean something out of it.
Yeah, it's not completely for naught for today, so it's a nice consolation prize. But would have liked to sent it out with a win.
Yes, sir. Well, man, either way, you got yourself a podium, so congratulations on that regard. You got any sponsor shout-outs, that number 2?
Yes, shout out C2X, all those guys helping it out, and even though it wasn't quite as successful as Thursday, we still had stuff going and talked it all out, so shout out to those guys, shout out to friends, family, all that for allowing me to do this, and yeah, thank you for broadcasting, man.
Yes, sir. Congrats once again on the podium.
Thank you.
Cody Cleaver, P3 here tonight, and right now, I think there's technically one guy left we need to interview here. Go ahead and get 4 machine. Rear wheel spinning. I gotta jump back into low drag. Casey, you got me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, right now I'll have to go through the points to double check myself here, but right now I think we're talking to our ARCA champion.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal, but It is what it is, I guess.
Well,
Lucas,
man, you
Lucas probably could have won if he wanted to. I think his car was still fine.
and why is Andrew calling me?
I don't know. He probably thinks we're done.
Yeah, well, yeah, no. Well, man, right now looks like I gotta do my point stuff to find out for certain, but you unofficially have dethroned the GOAT of ARCA, Lucas Hoitsma, in a car, just kind of slow motion here. The rear tires are spinning, but there's no one in it. You left it in drive, and your car's celebrating for you. Left it in drive. Oh, my God. You left it in first.
Well, I'm not even at the track, so,
Well, as I guess I talked to you on the plane ride home, you got any sponsor shout-outs to that number 4?
yeah, just you guys for putting on this deal, and glad we had a good turnout with the race. Probably could have been a little bit better. Of course, everybody at Low Drag, True Speed, Blake for driving a sister car to mine, and he was trying to push me when I was in it, so yeah, that's about it.
All right, man. Well, congrats once again.
All right, thank you.
Casey Graves, your champion here tonight for the Wild Horse Broadcast and ARCA Series. And with that, I think that's pretty much going to do it for me here tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed. Don't know what's going to happen moving forward, but what I can say, that was, if nothing else, one of the most insane races I've ever commentated. That's the first time in my history of watching iRacing or doing anything like this where we've had a race like that happen. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope it was at least entertaining. I hope my mic didn't crap the bed. And yeah, whatever happens, I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed this, the Wild Horse Broadcasting channel in general with me and Andrew. And wherever the road may take you, have a good one.